Right. All right. All right. All right. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Let's get our jam on. Beautiful humans, welcome to another loop on the Mornings in the Lab Network. This is Kindness Rising, your daily psychedelic breakfast for the soul. I'm Matthew Roof, Gen X survivor of Tang instant breakfast drink, hot pockets, and questionable ball food courts. Today, we're taking a food trip. It's a jam session for your taste buds. We're talking cultural variety, eating healthy, and why your gut microbes deserve their own world tour. Buckle up. This isn't just a show, it's a buffet for your mind.
This is Kindness Rising.
So here's the showdown for you. Picky eaters versus adventurous chow hounds. Think of it like a deadhead who only wants to hear Touch of Grey on repeat versus one chasing 3 live versions of Dark Star. Research actually shows that food neophobia, that's the fear of new foods, links to poorer diet quality and worse health markers over time. Meanwhile, people who embrace a culturally diverse diet tend to have way more diverse gut microbes. And those little critters that are in their belt that are in your belly, they're the real jam, improvising, harmonizing, and keeping the whole system flowing. So next time you meet that person who only eats buttered pasta, hand them some kimchi and tell them Roofie sent you. Here's a chat topic. Tell me, are you feasting at the global buffet or are you still rocking chicken nuggets and mac and cheese? What's your favorite food and who's cooking it? Let's check in this morning on some comments. Thank you, Be Driven. You're out there. Appreciate that you're rocking in the comments every morning. Hopefully soon some will be joining you. I hope you have a great day, Be Driven. Get out there and stay buzzy with your bees. All right, let's keep the show rolling. Last week I said on Mornings in the Lab that if, and I'll say it again, if I'm going down swinging on some homemade brujol and bucatini with a side of garlicky sauteed spinach. And speaking of Midel, that's Mornings in the Lab. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, don't forget to get on over there right after the show. I may be leading off the network, but Keith is the real chief. He's got it all. John Anderson, C. Marty Fit, Tommy, Frankie, and Grok. Hell, he's even got all his teeth. But he doesn't have the grooviest, trippiest, kindest show to get your morning started with hope, humanity, and heart.
Every set's different, you never know what's coming.
Kindness Rising's like that too. Keeps you guessing, keeps you smiling.
All right, all right, all right. Today's spotlight, morning spotlight, it shines on an amazing nonprofit. It's called Common Threads. These are the folks that are teaching kids, families, and even teachers how to cook nutritious, affordable meals that celebrate culture. They're not just saying eat your veggies, they're saying here's how to make veggies dance, just like your family's playlist. Just this year, they launched a food as medicine partnership in Los Angeles and New York City. Their multi year work is helping families prevent illness through cooking and nutrition. Think about that. Instead of waiting in the doctor's office, they're in the kitchen learning how their dinner could be the best medicine cabinet. It's cultural kindness at its best, showing that health and heritage can share the same plate. Check out Common Threads. They're an awesome organization. Support them if you can.
These guys play every night like it's the first time.
Kind of like Kindness Rising, he shows up every weekday morning, fresh and ready. He never misses a show.
They're real, every note, straight from the heart.
That's Kindness Rising. Real people, real energy, real talk.
Missed note, broken string, they just keep rolling.
Yep. Like Kindness Rising, it's about showing up, not being perfect.
Feels good being part of something real.
Music, kindness, worth showing up for.
Music and kindness, they're definitely worth showing up for. That's what we do here on Kindness Rising. That's what we do every day at Mornings in the Lab Network. Let's get up, get after it, have a groovy, trippy day, have a lot of fun. It's what we're doing here. Get involved in the comments. We're building a community here. Thank you very much for those who are showing up. I see over here, my mom is always here, especially for cooking. My mom cooks some of the best food in the world. I talked about that Berjol. That's my jam. Love it. Thanks, Roseanne. You're always bringing the yummies. Maybe someday you'll join the show and bring some of your recipes. We talked about my mom maybe starting her own show. Wouldn't that be a riot? Love it. There's a lot of great cooking shows out there with nonas and grandmothers and people who have experience. My mother is a master in the kitchen, and I love her for it. Mornings in the Lab Network. Good morning, Roofy. Thanks, buddy. I think that's Keith out there. He's liking my vibe. Anybody else like the vibe? If you're checking it out on the horizontal, I've added a few elements. The vertical doesn't really help too much. Got a little bit of whatever, but added some stuff to the set just to keep things fun. But let's jump back into good news from the food world. First up, we're talking about the League of Kitchens. I just talked about my mother. She's not an immigrant grandmother, but she is an amazing nona. The League of Kitchens. This is where immigrant grandmothers invite you into their homes to teach recipes from around the world. They just dropped a cookbook. It's basically a culinary version of the Dead Base. Those who are uninitiated in the Grateful Dead world, that's an internet archive where every set list since 1965 is located. If you want to know what Jerry and Bobby played on November 18th, 1974, you can find it there. On the flip side, communities are turning backyards into their mini farms with people sharing extra produce like it's a concert bootleg tape and bumper sticker in the parking lot. Hey man, zucchinis are the new currency, and I'm here for it. Speaking of zucchinis, my wife and my mother-in-law have teamed up to create a culinary masterpiece. Leona, that's my mother-in-law. She grows a sick garden every year. There's not a flower or vegetable that woman can't coax out of that fertile Pennsylvania soil. And last week we were blessed with a bounty of zooks, and my wife Heather converted them into some serious chow. She grated them up, mixed up a light batter, added corn and a few yummy spices to create baked zucchini corn cakes, made a little aioli for the side. Yum, yum. There's some healthy, delicious chow. That's much better than a greasy grilled cheese in the parking lot. So get after it. Find those healthy vegetables to eat. It's that time of year. We're picking up on the bounty. My camera is having a little trouble with the darkness here in the studio. We're going to figure that out if I'm a little fuzzy. It might be that you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, or it might just be my camera. But anyway, let's keep the show going here. We're having a good time, as we always do on Kindness Rising. We're having a lot of fun. We're checking out some groovy tunes. And as always, we're leaning into some of our little videos, vignettes. And here's another one.
Dude, we're just like roommates with the earth.
Yeah, and she totally lets us crash rent free.
But we keep leaving our trash everywhere.
One day she's gonna evict us.
All right. Let's move into our kindness call. This is where we move from thought to action here on Kindness Rising. We're having a lot of fun these days, changing up our vibe, moving the pace along a little faster. But I still want to get us thinking about how we can act along with our topic of the day with a little bit of kindness, a chance to make ourselves a little bit better. I'm not preaching. but I am teaching, and I hope that people will take this to heart and give it a shot, because there's science behind what I'm offering here. There's and healthy benefits. I'm struggling to move around a little bit, still in this studio. I'm figuring it out every day, progress over perfection. But here's my kindness call. Challenge time. We're going to call this one the 30 Plant Jam. Your mission this week is to try to eat 30 different plants. 30 sounds like a lot, but don't panic. It's not a twisted music festival of kale and leeks. I'm talking about herbs, spices, fruits, veggies, beans. They all count. Sprinkle a little oregano on your pizza. That's a plant to count. Why 30? Seems like a lot. Studies show that people who eat 30 different plants in a week have a richer and more resilient gut microbiome than those who eat fewer than 10. And when your gut's happy, your brain grooves, your mood lifts, your body thanks you. So get creative. Swap out cereal. Try chia pudding. I don't love it. I've had it. It's all right. It's really good for the gut, though. It'll keep those things moving along for you for sure, especially if you eat a bunch of it. Toss some cilantro on your tacos. I love cilantro. We grow it in our garden. And maybe add a weird veggie that you can't pronounce. It's all part of the food jam. It's going to make your biome happy and make you happy. Get up, get after it. Try 30 plants a week. See what you can do to add a rainbow of flavors to your diet. Eat the rainbow. All right. Moving on. This is one I call Trippy. I think it's kind of cool. I was liking the psychedelic vibe. I'm adding new music, new grooves every day. I love that every day we're leaning into AI creation. I talked about it yesterday. Create. Don't just, was it yesterday? I don't even know. Create. Don't consume. There's so many tools out there. We're learning about them every day on Mornings in the Lab. Keith is over in Mornings in the Lab teaching us how to do it, leading the way. We use a program called Suno. It's amazing. It's so much fun. You basically just type in or speak to it, tell it what you want, what kind of tunes you like, the vibe you're into. You can mix instruments, whatever. Just tell it what to do, and it comes out with some awesome tunes. It's so much fun. You can get sucked into it. Don't get sucked in too hard into this stuff, but go out there and create. Create. That's what we do on Mornings in the Lab. We can help you create. We've got our ad packs. If you want our help in learning how to do this, leaning into it for your personal branding, we'll help you eat right. That's experience, expertise, authenticity, trust, and entertainment. It's the recipe to build your personal brand, and we can do it for you in the Mornings in the Lab network with all the groovy tools that we've got for you. We can get you your own 30-minute show. We can get you your own hour-long show so you can talk about the stuff that matters to you. Join the lab, join the network, and you, too, can rise with kindness every morning. All right. I keep saying all right. What am I, like Matt McConaughey here? I don't know exactly what's happening, that I'm channeling him all of a sudden, although I will tell you that Dazed and Confused is one of my all-time favorite movies. In 1994 it came out, and I remember I was in college. It was my senior year in college, and we literally went like 10 nights in a row to a little theater in Ithaca. It's an awesome theater. Each theater had its own vibe. One was like all airplane seats, another one was like couches, another one was beanbag chairs. It was a chill little movie theater, local theater in Ithaca, and we watched Dazed and Confused like literally 10 days in a row. We laughed so hard. Still one of my favorite movies of all time. If you've never seen it, I highly suggest it. All right, jumping back into the comments. Be driven, you're still here. Love it. Mike Sullivan, man, you are getting up and after it every day. What is it, like 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning out there in San Francisco? Awesome. Love it. Good for Mike. Good. This show is good for your soul. I'm working on it every day, dude. I hope that it will be good for your soul too. All right, let me get over here into the horizontal. Anybody joining us over here? Melissa, you're out there. How's it going down in South Africa? You're rolling out of winter. Our weather's changing here. I know you're excited for your summer to kick in down there in the southern hemisphere. So glad you joined me. Let's do it. All right. All right, here we go. I think we're going to go. I'm having fun today. I don't know. All right. Okay.
Dude, did you catch the show Kindness Rising on YouTube?
Man, that roof guy is totally vibing with the kindness scene.
Whoops. I hit the wrong on the horizontal. You're hearing the Mother Earth video again. Enjoy it. She's still kind to us, and you're going to be kind to her too. I know it. All right. Enough of that. All right. Confession time. Confession time. Everybody loves confession time. Seriously. I know you've had it. I have it. I know Keith over at Mornings in the Lab is having it. The midnight stare down into the fridge. Late night snacking is basically the encore that nobody asked for. The show is running a little too long. You're like, dude, this is an awesome show, but I'm tired and I'm leaning into the fridge. What am I going to do? Here's the thing. Our bodies are kind of like that too, right? Awesome live early, but late night, your metabolism slows down. Your digestion, it chills out, and your body's like, bro, the show's over. Time to go home. Let's go. Studies show that eating heavy snacks right before bed can mess with your sleep quality, your blood sugar, and even your gut health. So how do we dodge that 11 p.m. potato chip solo? Here's a couple of tips to help you not lean into your refrigerator after midnight. First of all, let's start with hydration. Hydration is key to everything. I know I've been drinking more water lately, trying to chug out of my new water bottle that my kid bought me for my birthday. Sometimes thirst shows up as a disguise for hunger. If you think you're hungry late at night, chug an 8-ounce glass of water. See what happens. See if your body doesn't go, oh, that's what it was, right? Dude, I got it. Plan a real encore. If you know you'll be peckish, prep a little light snack before the munchies hit. Think about apple slices, a little hit of yogurt, some herbal tea, something that just takes that edge off in order to prevent you from leaning into the stuff that you don't want. Delay your craving. Tell yourself just to wait about 15 minutes. See if the urge doesn't fade. It just might. And the last tip, of course, is just don't bring it into your house. We've done that before. It's hard to resist those yummy snacks in the grocery store. But if you don't bring it into the house, you might be urging for it, but you won't have it accessible. So monitor your access, stay hydrated, plan an encore that will make you eat healthy and delay that craving. Now let's talk about a little other subject. This is a subject that we're going to carry over to Mornings in the Lab. I know it's one of Keith's favorite, and it's one of America's favorite too. I'm talking about peanut butter, the OG Gen X late night craving. Did you know that Americans eat about 700 million pounds of peanut butter a year? That's enough Jif to cover the Hollywood sign in a 5-foot thick layer. Think about that. That giant sign covered in peanut butter. That's what we eat every year here in America. Now, John Anderson over on Mornings in the Lab, he's going to tell you that there are healthier nut butters. Yeah, I said nut butter, but at least peanut butter is actually a better midnight snack than cookies or chips. It's packed with protein, healthy fats, and even a little tryptophan. That's the stuff in turkey that makes you fall asleep after Thanksgiving. You're like, man, ow. That's right. Your spoonful of Skippy might actually help you just crash out. So if you're going to snack, make it intentional. jazz it up, put a little peanut butter on apple slices, maybe a whole grain cracker, or if you're really feeling it, take one tiny teaspoon from the jar while you're listening to Terrapin Station and slowly getting into your nighttime routine. You won't get judgment here on Kindness Rising, but carry over to Mornings in the Lab where Keith will keep up the peanut buttery goodness conversation flowing. That's starting right up at 8 a.m. We're building a network here. I'm opening up, I'm leading the network off. Keith is leading the network with all the teaching that he's doing on AI tools, on staying healthy, on getting up and getting after it every day. Because here's the deal. Podcasts, social media, they're dead. Not the way it used to be. Things are changing. Mornings in the Lab is leading the way with live conversation, human-led and AI-driven, that will help you get up and get after it every day. We're doing that here on Kindness Rising with Hope, Humanity, and Heart. Keith is over there on Mornings in the Lab, making you laugh, interacting with Johnny, giving you those nuggets, having guests that are bringing new thoughts, new ideas to you. Stick with us. 7:30 a.m. Eastern, Kindness Rising. 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Mornings in the Lab. And then stick around even a little longer for Keith's teaching. 10 a.m. AI in the Lab, where Keith talks about all the stuff that's going on in tech. And if you join the network, don't forget to subscribe right here on Kindness Rising. Subscribe at Mornings in the Lab Network too, and you will. Oh, Mom, sorry. I just jumped in, saw the comments. But subscribe to Kindness Rising. Subscribe to Mornings in the Lab. Mornings in the Lab right now has a paywall option. Join. Make a commitment. Invest in the program. The money that you invest isn't going into anybody's pockets. It's going right back into some of the tools that we're using to make the program even more entertaining. And the coolest part about joining the membership, getting a membership in Mornings in the Lab, is all the extras. Keith is building an awesome, awesome world behind the paywall, full of teaching, full of fun and entertaining videos. Join over there, get informed, get educated, get entertained. We're doing it all together. This network is only going to be growing and building. If you want a 30-minute show, reach out to me here at YouTube, on social media, at Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. I'm Matthew Roof, the Uncommon Kindness guy. You can find me all over those social medias to get in touch with me after the show. But social media is dead except for that. It's become the way we communicate now instead of the way we get entertained. We get entertained through live conversation, human-led and AI-driven. Mom, go back to a bit of warm milk. Oh my God, I remember when I was a little kid, my mother used to, I was the worst with coming downstairs. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I'm thirsty. Can I get a this? Can I get a that? Oftentimes my parents would be hanging out in the kitchen with my aunt and uncle. I just remember those days, and I would come down and I think I just wanted to be part of what was going on down there. But my mother always gave me a little glass of warm milk. Oh, thanks, Mom. That warm milk always helped me to go upstairs and have good dreams and then fall asleep. So that's cool. I'm glad you reminded me of that. I haven't thought about that in years. So thanks, Mom. That's awesome. All right. Thank you, Nation. Thanks for coming out to Kindness Rising. Hang in there. Stick with us over at Mornings in the Lab. It's going to be awesome, awesome day. This little jam's called Life's Like That, because life is like that sometimes. Sometimes it's a groovy jam, and sometimes it's a little weird. Thank you very much. All right, so here's the thread we've been weaving today. Food is kindness. Cultural variety isn't just cool. It's health, it's memory, it's connection. Research tells us more dietary diversity equals a lower risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even lower all-cause mortality. Meanwhile, in older adults, variety literally predicts living longer. Think about that. Getting out there, having extra food, trying different things, you're gonna live longer. You're introducing new foods to your kids. Science says it might take 8 to 15 tries before it clicks. Don't give up. Keep trying to give foods. I've got a picky eater. My Meryl up in Brockport at college has been a picky eater. Finally, at 20 years old, she's starting to lean into some new foods. She's been exposed to new things, an international variety up there, and really trying new stuff. It takes time sometimes with some kids, but 8 to 15 tries before something clicks with your kids. Keep passing them the samosas, show them kimchi, whatever it is that you're into, even if they roll their eyes. The bottom line is your gut, your brain, and your soul all benefit from saying yes to new tastes. Whether it's Saturday morning cereal or Friday night sushi, every bite is a bridge to health and goodness. And don't forget to eat every day. Eat, eat, eat. I'm not talking about food. Yeah, we're going to eat. We eat plenty. But I'm talking about experience, expertise, authenticity, trust, entertainment. It's what we do here at the Mornings in the Lab Network. It's what you should do to increase your cachet, your personal brand in the world. Lean into those things. If you want help figuring it out, I'm Matthew Roof, the Uncommon Kindness Guy. You can reach out to me. Reach out to Keith Billis over at Mornings in the Lab. We got a team of people that are here to help you do it. Build your brand. Stand out from the crowd. Rise above the noise. Podcasts are dead. If you're thinking about starting a podcast, if you've got a podcast, kill it. Join us for a live show right over here at the Mornings in the Lab Network. I promise it will yield results for you. All right, we're jamming on here. All right. Jumping back into the comments real quick. Mike Sullivan and B Drive. I love the way you guys are interacting over there. It's great that you guys are connecting. That's what we do here at the Mornings in the Lab Network. We're not just a network of shows. We're meeting awesome people. We're sharing ideas, interacting in the comments, interacting after. I know there was a group of listeners from the Mornings in the Lab that got together late last week as a community outside of the lab. I think that is just freaking awesome. That's why we're here. We're building a community of people who want to get up and get after it every morning with hope, humanity, heart, kindness, all that good stuff. It's just going to make for a better day. We're building the #1 network on YouTube. You're all part of it. Thanks for joining us here on Kindness Rising. All right. That's just ridiculous. Come on now. All right, seriously. Keep getting up, getting after it. You might be able to tell I'm riffing a little bit. I still haven't figured out the entire rhythm to fill the half an hour. I keep talking about getting some pocket topics. We're talking about food. Who doesn't love to talk about food? Heather and I laugh all the time. It's like, what else do we talk about? We talk about food, we talk about the weather, we talk about the kids. Sometimes we're eating breakfast and talking about what we're having for dinner. It's a classic thing. Food is awesome. Lean into it. Eat well. Have something good. Don't forget, try 30 plants a day. Eat something today that makes you feel gloriously alive. And as we always say here on Kindness Rising, stay uncommon and stay kind.
Better rest. Kindness Rising's on at 7:30.
Then back on the road for the next gig.